You're listening
You're listening
You're listening
to another episode
of the FreshTakes
podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the FreshTakes podcast. I am your host, Tim, alongside my two favorite co-hosts, Tank and Pat. And Pat must be feeling good as the Eagles have made it to the Super Bowl.
I mean, I do, but as they'll say, job not done.
Last week, Tank and I hit it. Commanders could win if they stopped Saquon, and what's the one thing the Commanders didn't do? They did not stop Saquon.
I mean, shoot, the very first play, they couldn't even stop him.
Yeah, a little rough. But with it being technically the end of the season, we got one game left. We're actually going to play our end of the season Jeopardy, where Tank and Pat have a chance to add more picks to try and beat me this year, because I think right now I have a steady lead over Pat, and Tank's kind of close. Although Tank dropped the first ever 0-point week. That's bad.
That was bad.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, when you only got two games to choose from, it happens. But all right, we will be back when we get everything set up, and it'll be a flash for you guys. All right, here we are for the end of the season Jeopardy. We have overtime, random NFL, have a day week 1 through 18, 80 plus, commercials, and scoreagami. Overtime, self-explanatory. Random NFL, it'll be random things that happen throughout this year's NFL season. Have a day week 1 through 18. It's all about my segment, have a day. 80 plus is if there was an 80 plus yard play that happened. Commercials is all NFL commercials that have happened this year. And then scoreagami is self-explanatory. So to find out who's going to go first between Patrick Seastar and Tank Triceratops, there is one logo that faces going to the left while all other 31 teams face the right. Which one of you knows who is the one that's facing the left?
Me.
Go ahead, Pat.
Is it the Eagles?
It's the Eagles. So, all right, Pat, you go
I'm
ahead.
literally going in my head.
First.
I'm looking at the.
Let's start out with commercials for 3.
Commercial for 300. This player starred alongside Matthew McConaughey in an Uber's Eat commercial.
McCaffrey.
That is correct. It was Christian McCaffrey.
Yelling names, we're not. I did an buzzer thing. My bad.
Oh,
yeah,
you did?
okay,
I didn't
yeah.
hear you. I do apologize.
We'll do the. And I couldn't hear you because I forgot to turn the sound off on the thing, so I'm having the Jeopardy theme play through me, so I couldn't hear you guys. All right, Tank.
Sorry, Pat. I'll let Pat choose again since I took it from him.
Well, I mean, you got the points, so.
All right. Let's go. Have a day 100.
This is the only player to have won multiple times.
Eh.
All right, Tank.
Derrick Henry.
Do I have to guess?
You don't have to guess.
I know that.
Is it? I don't. Is it Jamar Chase?
It is Jamar Chase.
I would have definitely gotten it wrong.
Jamar Chase won both times that they played the Ravens.
Yeah.
Derrick has just been nominated a lot. So, all right, Pat.
I thought it would be either Derrick or Saquon.
Let's go random for 2.
Who was caught reading a book on the sideline during a wild card game? Go ahead, Tank.
A.J. Brown.
Correct. It was A.J. Brown.
Hey, I didn't mess up the name this time. Have a day 200.
Have a day for 200. This is the only QB to ever win Have a Day.
Oh my gosh.
I think he did it week 13 or 14. Go ahead, Pat.
Is it Josh Allen?
Correct. It was Josh Allen. Remember when he caught
It
his
was
own
either coming down to
touchdown?
him or Lamar.
Yeah, it was when he caught his own touchdown pass. All right, Pat.
Uh, have a day 3.
Have a day for 300. This entire team won the award during week 6.
Ah.
Go ahead, Pat.
Oh God, I think I'm at the wrong week. But the Vikings.
It was not the Vikings.
I'm not answering because I think I know it, but I don't know it. I'm not taking lost points.
All right, then off the record, who do you think it was?
The Rams.
Nope. It was, where's the thing to end this? It was the Detroit Lions when they played the Cowboys.
Almost.
All right, Pat, on to you again.
Let's go 400 for have a day.
This player was nominated the most times alongside Derrick Henry. Go ahead, Tank.
Saquon.
Correct. It was Saquon Barkley. Can you tell me how many times both of them were nominated?
Each.
Like they both had the exact same amount of
I
nominations.
want to say, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Each was. I didn't know if you wanted me to combine them together.
Do
I
not
want to say four.
count, don't count playoffs either.
5.
Pat, you got a guess?
6.
It was 6.
Good job, Pat.
And they both won the award one time. So, all right, Tank, on to you.
Let's just go ahead and have a day 500.
This is the only defensive player to ever win it. Go ahead, Tank.
Now I'm shooting myself in the foot. I'm gonna go. Is it Derek Stingley or is it? Yeah, it's Stingley Jr.
Nope. Playoffs won't
Damn.
count.
Uh, don't remember anyone late in the season, so I think it was early.
It was early in the season.
Was it Xavier McKinney?
Are you off the record?
No, I'm on the record. I'll take loss if it is.
It was Beanie Bishop. Remember he picked off Aaron Rodgers twice on Sunday night?
That's right.
So, all right, Tank, it's you again.
Let's go. Scorigami 100.
These two teams had a scoregami on Wild Card Weekend. Go ahead, Pat.
Was it Chargers Texans?
Chargers Texans.
Let's go random 100.
How did the Chiefs' first game of the season end? Go ahead, Pat.
On a likely toe out of bounds.
Isaiah likely toe out. Before I did these categories, I did have a category literally called Chiefs Dark Magic, and it was just how they beat teams in the last minute of every game.
I guess stick with random for 3.
There was only 2 shutouts this year. The Chiefs backups and what team? This is a team that got shut out. I put it in our group chat. I want to say it was
I know.
week 15 or 16. Go ahead, Tank.
I want to say it's the Saints.
Correct. Monday night Saints versus Packers.
I knew it was a Monday game.
34-0.
I did know.
Yeah.
I knew it was a Monday. I just couldn't remember what team it was. Let's go with random 400.
How many head coaches were fired before the end of the season?
Hold on, time out.
This doesn't count playoffs. Doesn't count playoffs.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah. Go ahead, Pat.
Is it 2?
It's not 2.
I was going to go 4.
It's not 4. It was 3. You had Robert Saleh, Dennis Allen, and I'm blanking on the third one right now. Matt Eberflus.
Yeah.
What is it? Pat? No.
Was it me?
Yeah, Tank, you're up.
Let's go random 500.
These two rookies both had over 1,000 scrimmage yards, making them the first players to do it since 2006. What team do they play for? And I'll give you a bonus 200 points if you can tell me the players. They're on the same team. I will tell you 2006, Marquise Colson and Reggie Bush were the last ones to do it.
Eh.
Go ahead, Pat.
Is it Bucky Irving and Jalen McMillan?
It is not. You just got to tell me the team.
Oh, just a oh.
It's just the team,
All
but
right,
you get a bonus if you.
I'm going off record. I want to say it's the Chargers.
It's not the Chargers. So before I say this, I'll tell you the team, and you can still get the bonus points if you tell me the players. The team was the
Okay.
Giants.
So it's Malik Neighbors.
Tracy.
It was Malik Neighbors and Tyrone Tracy. So I will give
I was trying to.
Pat 200 and Tank 200 for you both got one of the players. All
Um,
right. On to
is
you,
it him
Tank.
or me?
It's you.
Commercials 100.
Commercials for 100. Who can't stop saying Bundarooski? Pat.
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid.
Yeah, commercials for two. Why not? You know?
This kicker featured in a bunch of Royal Farms commercials alongside a chicken.
Eh,
Go ahead, Pat.
has to be Justin Tucker.
It was Justin Tucker.
Let's go 80 plus for two.
This
Oh,
running
my
back
goodness
had an
gracious.
87-yard rushing touchdown on his first carry on Sunday night against the Bills.
Hmm.
Uh,
Got 5 seconds.
Trying to think of all the Sunday night games that Bill played.
This means like it was a Sunday night game. It doesn't.
Yeah, they played Sunday night.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No.
All right, any guesses off the record?
Isaiah Pacheco.
Um. Brees Hall.
Derrick Henry.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Once you see the answer, you remember the play.
I would
Yeah.
say our group chat lit up when that happened.
80 plus for one.
This backup running back broke for a 92-yard rushing touchdown on the last game of the season. Well, last week of the season. I meant to put that.
to week 18.
Yeah, week 18.
Was it?
I don't pay attention enough.
I'm going off the record.
You
I'm
guys
going
just
off
don't
the
pay
record.
attention to me because I say about these things.
Yeah.
Off the record?
I want to go off record. I want to say it's Shipley from the Eagles.
Pat, you got a guess?
Um. I want to say it's no, because they didn't score. So never mind. I don't know.
It was Damian Pierce.
I don't remember that one.
Maybe that shouldn't have been the 100.
80 plus for three.
This is the category I said's kind of hard. This defensive lineman picked off Aaron Rodgers and returned it for 92 yards and a touchdown.
Eh,
Go ahead, Pat.
That's Leonard. That's Leonard.
Yep, Leonard Williams. That's when you ridiculed me.
And I almost just missed it because I wasn't sure. Ooh, go for four.
This team had the longest play of the season, which was a 103-yard pick six. Look, you got a 1 in 32 chance.
Yeah, I'm only just below zero now, so I'm not gonna go further down.
Just skip the answer or skip to the answer.
It was the Rams.
Yep,
The
exactly. That's who I was thinking too.
Cameron Crowe, no, Cameron Crowe.
I think so.
Hey, just finish off the 80s.
Yeah, go ahead.
This receiver had the longest touchdown by an offensive player this year, which was a 98-yard touchdown.
You think these things would be more memorable?
Honestly, I didn't even know this one. Say, I'll give you a
Why do I
not the
why do
answer.
I
I
feel like
thought it
it
was
was off the
Justin
Cowboys?
Jefferson, but Justin Jefferson was a 97.
Why do I feel
What?
like it was off the Cowboys though?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
It
Was
was
I give.
Nick Westbrook-King.
okay.
That was like week 13, and everybody rushed to waiver wires to pick him up because they thought he was going to be the next big thing for the Titans, and then he just stopped because I think that was like a 3 touchdown game against the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, all right, Pat.
Uh, commercials for.
Little Caesars featured 3 NFL players this year. Name one of them.
oh,
Go ahead, Tank.
Stephon Diggs.
It was not Diggs.
Yeah,
Ah,
huh? Because they were talking about the team. He missed his because of his ACL. That the team really
But
needed
it
him.
wasn't Little Caesars. That was an Uber Eats commercial.
That's bull. That's bull honky. That's bull. Then I know who it is.
I can't think of any.
Justin Jefferson. Justin
Justin
Jefferson.
Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and George Kittle.
Okay.
All right, Pat, you're only down 400.
That's bull crap. That's bull crap honky.
Let's get a five here. Commercial.
This star-studded commercial featured Jason Kelsey, Mama Kelsey, J.J. Watt, T.J. Watt, and who? And y'all really don't pay attention during the commercials.
The
I
only
hate.
commercial I'm thinking of TJ and JJ is the when they were at Dick's. I give. I don't know that one.
Any off the records?
Just Trav.
Close. It was Kylie.
Okay.
It was when Jason was rearranging the Lucky Charms, and Kylie asked what he was doing.
Oh,
So, all right, Pat, scoregami or overtime?
Scoregami too.
These two teams were the only game to go into overtime and result in a scoregami.
Yeah.
I will give you a hint. They were in the AFC.
well, yeah, that definitely.
AFC overtimes. Uh, Chiefs and the Chiefs.
Yes, Chiefs and the Chiefs. No, the Jets and the Dolphins.
Yep,
Oh,
that's exactly who I was thinking.
oh, that game. Okay. The Johnny Smith, zero catches regular, and then three
Eight in
for
overtime.
yeah, and a touchdown. Yeah, cool. Uh, 300 for Scorigami.
This team was a part of the most scorigamis this season, and they had 3 of them.
Wow.
I think I know the answer, but I don't want to lose, go in the negatives right now.
Join me down here, Tank.
No, because if I join you and you get another one right and you're above me, then I'm really screwed.
I mean, I'm playing it real safe here. I'm unless
All
I'm 100,
right.
so I'm
Off the
not
record,
Washington.
Jets.
Detroit Lions.
Oh wow.
Yep. All right, 400.
These teams had the highest scoregami this season. The score was 42-48.
Damn, I know that game too.
Looks like a Washington score.
I was thinking Detroit game, but I don't know.
Well, hey, Detroit was in 3 of them.
That's true.
Off the record, Detroit.
And
Trying to think of Minnesota.
Detroit and Buffalo.
Ah, yeah.
All right.
Barn burner. Close out the category.
Please
These two
do.
teams both were on the losing side twice, resulting in scoregamis. What were the teams?
I bet you one of those teams is Detroit.
Well, actually, no, because Detroit. Well,
They had
they
three scoregami.
wouldn't have been on the losing side twice,
No, because
most likely.
they did have a losing. They had what, two games they lost, one game they lost. They lost one game, and they were part of three scoregami, so could be part of them.
Well, it says the losing side twice. They had to have
Oh,
lost twice.
Yeah, that's yeah.
No guesses?
nope.
No, I'm
Tank,
not
you
checking.
complained about it on week 2 and week 6. The Cowboys and the Jets.
How
All
did I not
right.
know that?
All right, Pat. What's your overtime?
Yeah, let's do our difference. Let's go 400 right off the bat.
Which team participated in the most overtime games this season? I'll tell
I
you,
should know this because
they
I
were
hate
in
these.
4 overtime games.
There was that many games this year.
So hard. It's so hard to remember.
I want to say
So
it's the Jets, but I'm not going to.
the
Pat, any
regular.
guesses?
So no, I'm not risking
The
points.
Panthers.
Mm.
Okay, that's right. They were a one score team. That's
Yep. All right. Next up.
well. Let's save the 5 as my backup plan. So let's go up 3.
What was the first overtime game of the season? Tell me the 2 teams. Happened in week 1.
God, do you know how many weeks ago that was? You know what? I don't even know what I wore to bed last night. Why do I want to say Carolina?
Could be. They were in 4 of them.
I don't know.
Bengals and Patriots.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yep,
right
yep.
game. Yeah. All right, 200. That seems
There was
so long.
how many overtimes games this year? The closest person will win this one.
Oh.
Not counting playoffs, which I don't think there was any in playoffs.
No.
But both of you give me a number, the closest one will win. But we're
Go
not
ahead, Pat.
doing we're not doing any of this Price is Right bull crap. You do it at the same time.
What? It was his answer question
No, we're
first.
not doing this Price is Right crap at the same time. So come up with your answer in 5. You ready?
You got us down. Okay, okay.
Oh, I say you got your
I was
answers?
waiting.
3,
Yeah,
Yeah.
2, 1.
11.
10.
It was 16.
Why did I say 16 in my head at first, and then I said no, it's 10. I
All right,
legit said
Pat.
16. Fudge monkeys.
Well, let's
Go ahead
go
and get that
100.
500 out of the way. Go ahead and get the
100.
500.
What were
No.
the two teams that went into overtime overseas this year?
Oh, that was that Jacksonville and the Giants?
Nope.
Hey, I'm
Pat,
joining you,
Pat,
Pat.
Pat, if you get this, you're tied.
That's true. And if I don't, it doesn't hurt me. So I'm gonna guess. It was the Vikings and the Jets.
Panthers and the
Hey, I
Giants.
had one team right.
Tyrone Tracy fumble. All right, 500. What week had the most overtimes? There was 4 games that went into overtime this week.
Sh- Should we do a closest
The
person win?
closest wins.
No, because he's ahead fair and square. He has nothing to lose, so he shouldn't guess. So I will guess and
If he
say,
guesses, I'll guess.
well, it won't hurt you. How about you guess
Oh,
first?
no.
Won't hurt you.
Well, we're not
It
doing
won't hurt
prices
you if I
right. It's not going to hurt you because if, Pat gets it wrong, you're still ahead.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna go week 7.
What you got?
Well, you gotta tell me if he's right first.
No, it's not.
All right. So he got it wrong. I'm not gonna guess and win with -3. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, I was. I don't know. Week 9.
Oh my God, he pulled it out of the bag. Week 9. He pulls it out of the bag.
There's something speaking to me about week 9.
Curry from 3 downtown. All right. So Tank, you can wager 0. Here, let's
Told
make
you.
this
I told you all Pat was gonna win.
let's
I
make
kept
this an
telling you all.
even. 200 for Tank, 200 for Pat. Wagers in. Let's go to the final Jeopardy. 4 rookies had over 1,000 yards receiving this year. Name all 4 of them. So, Tank, you text me your answers, and when I get your answers, then I'll ask Pat for his. All right, so Tank has sent in his. Pat, you will have to go first so that you don't get to hear Tank's answers and copy what he put. So, Pat, who are the
Mhm.
4 rookies to have over 1,000 yards this year?
I like how I said I was ready. I was ready because the fourth one's not gonna come to me. But two of them are on my teams and 2 different fantasy leagues. So I know Malik Neighbors,
Malik is 1,
Lad McConkey.
and Lad is 2.
And then one of them destroyed for the other guy, which is why I thought I knew 3 of them, which is Brian Thomas Jr.
And Thomas Jr.
And then for God's life, I cannot think of another 1,000 yard receiver.
Are you
So
drawing it blank?
Marvin Harrison, even though I know there's no way.
Okay, so Tank had Malik Neighbors, Lad McConkey, Brian Thomas Jr., and from downtown, Tank hits it with the 4th guy.
Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers.
Yeah,
So
wasn't thinking tight
there
ends.
you have it from downtown. Pat brought it back, but since we gave Tank the 200 points to make it so that wagers could actually happen, Tank walks it off.
I will
Um,
give. I'm willing to give half credit to Pat if he's willing to give me half credit because he technically beat me in the true Jeopardy.
well, so here's what I will do. If Pat would have got it correct with the wager and all that, you both would have got 400 points. I'll take 4 points and add it to both of your guys' pick score at the end.
Yeah, I still don't
Not
really
gonna
help
really
me.
help Pat, but Tank, that actually might make you pretty close, depending on how our Super Bowl predictions go. Because remember, like last year, we're gonna do a bunch of picks where who went to the coin toss, who what the first song's gonna be sang at halftime, the Gatorade color, stuff like that. We'll have like 7 or 8 that we pick from who's gonna win the Super
Who eats
Bowl.
the biggest hot dog?
Yeah, Andy Reid. I think that's the easiest answer. So we'll have to come up
If
with that.
Travis Kelsey proposes to,
Yes, that's gonna be one because I guarantee you, if the Chiefs win, he will
that's what I'm thinking.
say there. It's gotta happen. I think if they win, I think Kelsey walks off too. I think he's
That's me
done.
too. I
So,
have been saying that too.
but all right, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like down below, and there will be an application for a new co-host that might be better at Jeopardy because these guys kind of stunk it up.
Apply
Yeah.
within.
Yeah, you have to be a Commanders fan because we already have a Giants and Eagles and a Cowboys. So, but all right. Other than that, be on the lookout next week. We will be doing our Super Bowl predictions and our award-winning predictions, and then hey, week after that, Super Bowl. But that is it from me. On to you, Pat.
It'll be hard to find a Commanders fan for a while, so we might be waiting for application. Um,
Man, I put one out last year and we never got one. They finally started to come out of the woodworks this year, and now they're back.
yeah. Um, Tim, I know how much you hate him and can't stand him. I think he's worse than Daniel Jones and the worst quarterback of all time. But Jalen Hurts is the man who can save us from witnessing a black magic engagement.
I don't think he's worse than Daniel Jones. I just don't like him.
Well, I
I
know you
th
don't like him, but
I
you
say I
should
think
love him
he
right now. Yeah, and go Birds. All right, thank.
Honestly,
I think Jalen's just too hyped. Too hyped.
I truly, truly do feel that I'm going to be an Eagles fan this week. I was a Washington fan last week. Didn't really do me any solid. I personally, I think I have to be a fly Eagles fly, go Birds person this week.
Well, you heard it
That's
here,
coming up.
Pat. You know what that means. That means that the Eagles are going to lose. He was a
Yeah,
Commanders fan, Commanders lost. He was a Lions fan, the Lions lost. He was rooting for the Rams because of the fire, the Rams lost. He was a Ravens fan, the Ravens lost. He was a Bills fan this week, Bills lost. Eagles, you're done for it.
Um,
Bet all on
so
Chiefs.
I hate to say it. I just I don't want the
I hate
three-peat.
you to say it
Look,
too.
So
the only reason I'm picking the Chiefs and I'm not rooting for the Eagles, I cannot stand Sirianni. I will be
I can't
okay with
stand.
Jalen Hurts, but Sirianni needs to go before I can say I will root for the Eagles. I also want
I'm
Kareem Hunt
sorry.
to get a ring.
Sorry you don't like good coaches around your parts of town.
Good
What can I say?
coaches. He pisses half your team off.
Well, that chip on their shoulder got us to two Super Bowls in my first 4 years.
Look, it's not Sirianni. It's Howie Roseman coming up with schemes to get
That daggone tush push.
the black market, so that he can get all these players.
Well, it's actually genius because he needed a coaching figure that can take all the heat of Philly, which Sirianni can, so that it doesn't spill onto the players. Kind of a smart tactic.
Yeah,
So
so
with that being said, I think I'm going to be a Philly fan. I don't want to, but It is what it is. Other than that, you can follow us on the X, aka FKAARTA, Twitter. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts. Like Tim says, we're going to be looking for a new co-host, possibly, who's a Washington fan. Other than that, and this week I will be dropping a video on YouTube, not YouTube, TikTok, because we didn't get to do the that catch though segment, so that will be coming out. Other than that, I will see y'all next week. Peace, y'all. Tank signing off.
Saquon Barkley, have a day.